Hi there, it's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello. I hope everyone is doing okay. I'm filming this on Tuesday. It will be out tomorrow, which will be Wednesday. So I am here to do the Roxy Weekly Challenge. And this week she's called it Hand Stitched Scrap Booklets. I'm not hand stitching mine. I'm going to machine stitch them. This is the papers that I'm going to use. I'm using they're from Hackney and Co. So they're both there. And I've just pulled some pages out of them. I have actually got 10. I'm obviously not going to do 10. And I'm doing my booklets that way. I really quite fancied doing them that way. So these booklets are not for writing in. They're more like something you'd put in a journal pocket or something. And they're for somebody to like do some collage and things. So it's just a collection of papers that somebody can just rip out. So these are obviously 6 by 6. I'm just folding them at the side. I would guess it's about an inch type thing. I'm just doing it to where it feels, yeah, it's just a tad over an inch. Yeah, I'm just doing it to where it feels right kind of thing. So I'm just going to start by folding them all, because what I thought was they looked better sideways than that way, because I thought, well, I'm going to have to cut them down. But yeah, I thought this would give you more room. So I've kind of used papers what I possibly wouldn't use, you know, for pockets and things. That's why I did buy a couple of 6 by 6 pads. I thought they'd be just very handy for, you know, just making small things, and then it saves cutting into my big pad, because I've got the matching ones in the 12 by 12, which I want to really keep for, you know, like insert covers and that type of thing. Let's do that the other way. I'm not sure if these come in at 8 by 8 or not. Where I got them from, they definitely didn't have the 8 by 8, but I like having a few 6 by 6 pads. Right, so that's them all folded down. So let's just move those to the side a second. So I've got a variety of different papers. So we'll start off with the more, not boring, but more plainer. So I've got some foreign book pages, and I got a little mix pack from a shop called Fruit Pixie. They're a UK shop, and you can find them on Etsy, and they do have their own website, and there's definitely more on the website than there is on Etsy. Right, so all I'm going to do is in my scraps. So I'm just going to rip it down. So it's a really dull day today. yesterday it did nothing but oh, mind you, no, I'm fibbing. I was going to say it did nothing but rain, but that's not true. When it rained, it absolutely threw it down, but it was also very sunny in places, not in places, at times too. There was some thunder. It was very windy, and then yeah, all of a sudden the sun would be back out and everything was fine. So not too sure what was going off there. So I don't know if somewhere's having a storm or not. You know, really, I should leave that side on, because that bit's going to be sewed down and you'll obviously rip through it. When I do, oh no, I was going to say when I do place them, I will move it to the edge. But obviously I'm not going to be moving that to the edge. Yeah, so I'm going to keep the white one there. And I suppose really I'd have been better to fold it down maybe a couple of centimetres rather than an inch, but that's fine. I won't mind making some more another time. So I am going to be putting these ones in my shop. I think I'm going to put them in today, so they should be in by the time you watch this video. So I just thought it was a good way actually to just get rid of some stuff. And I think it's always nice seeing what other papers people have got and things. So I will do it as just one centre at random, because you know they're all botanical, they've all got the same papers in. So it's waste time taking the bottom off, because I'll have to take the bottom off anyway. Has that got more writing on the other side? No. So we'll use this. What beautiful writing that is. So I've spoke about the weather. What else? So this weekend I wasn't as tired. The weekend before, because I'd started work the week before, I was in bed all weekend. But yeah, this weekend I wasn't. But I've got really bad body fatigue. It's not the tired way you want to sleep. It's like having flu-like symptoms. That's the only way I can explain it. Yeah, your bones and body is tired. So maybe I should have forced myself to spend some time in bed on Saturday, but yeah, it's I don't mind staying in bed. I don't mind. You know, if I've got to spend the day in bed to recover, I don't mind that at all. But what I don't like is when I feel actually well, to then go and spend the day in bed. It just does not seem right. So yeah, I think for me, I'm best off being totally exhausted, because I can recognise that I need to rest then. And obviously I was wanting to get, you know, caught up on things that I didn't get done the weekend before, and obviously I've not been getting as much done through the week. So, you know, it's a natural thing to want to get caught up on things. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit but I feel well. Yeah, I feel well. Oh, I can't believe that I've just not counted them right, and I'm missing one. Right, so that's the first layer. I'm just going to pause, and I've got to go right in me, unless it is at the back of No, right, I've been one tick. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I've only got a couple of sheets of these papers left now, but I did manage to get hold of it. I won't cut the top of that. A Spanish dictionary, so I haven't started that because I thought, well, I'll use these other ones first. So I thought that'd be a good one to put in these. Right, so that's first layered on, I think. So I'm going to leave that end on. I wonder, do you think I can rip through 5? Let's no, I'm leaving that end on, Tania. So let's, yeah, okay. Let's get one for length. No, actually, I want to do these in half. So I've only got 5. Okay. That one can go in there, because the rest can go in my collage folder. I don't think I've got any music paper in there at the minute. So we've done work, we've done weather. What else is there? Yeah, it's really looking like we will be going on our holidays. It looks as if by the time we go, all the restrictions in the UK are going to be over. I think people have still got to wear masks, and I think there's still going to be, you know, certain numbers. You know, things aren't going to be full to capacity. Yeah, I can't say that word. So, yeah, looks like the holidays going ahead. So excited. If you don't know, we've not had a holiday for, I'm going to save that, for I think it was definitely 3 years, because I'd obviously gone from part-time, full-time work to part-time. So obviously, you know, it was a massive decrease of wages, and we've not been able to afford to go on holiday. So last year, well, the year before, I'd booked it. So yeah, I'd worked really hard and saved up and booked this holiday, just 5 days in Devon in a caravan, because we take Colin with us. And so this is some straw paper. I get mine from Julie's shop, which is Kimberley Crafts, and Julie's link is always at the bottom of my description. I think she's still got those grab boxes, which are all different size cut-offs, and they're not small cut-offs, they you know, decent size cut-offs. I've had a box myself. So yeah, I'd saved, booked it, you know, for the following year, which was, I think it fell on the 1st of June last year. And we went down into lockdown, I think end of March. And at the time we was thinking, well, yeah, there's possibility we'll still be able to go. Yeah, and obviously, you know, time came and went. And we could either have his money back, or we could rebook it for the following year. So I rebooked it again for the first week in June. So I think, I don't know if we go on the 5th, whatever the Monday is in June. And yeah, it's been, are we going, aren't we going? And then Ryan had an accident in the car, and the insurance company wrote it off. But yeah, now we've got one, so it should be going. So that's that. Have I got enough? Yes. That was very good. So we've got 3 in. A couple spare, so they can go in my collage folder. I have put that at the back. So that's that layer. Then I've got some decorators paper. So I'm thinking pop that in. I'll take my pen, that's not straight. I know it's, you know, a wonky book, but I want the edges to be. Can't get it. Oh. That's better. Right, let's move those there. So that's not going to be straight, is it? Oh my goodness me. Let's we'll go this way. So that's that one. And that one. I think these would be ideal for you know, happy mail. Like I say, we've all got different stuff, haven't we? So I always find it quite exciting to see what stuff other people have got. And I showed some of that wrapping paper that I'd bought last week, and apparently they don't ship to the USA, and yeah, so it's, you know, some people can't get certain things, so it's nice to, even though they're only little bits, it's nice to have some. So that's that. I can go in my scraps. Right, I've got some brown packaging paper. So yeah, we was a couple of weeks getting a car, because obviously, you know, getting a car when you've not got a car is a bit problematic. And you can't really at the moment be getting lifts off people and stuff, because you're not supposed to be with people. So and Ryan's family live, I don't know, about 40 miles, no, about 30 miles away. And I didn't want him going in the car with my mum. She wasn't quite at the, she's had a second job, but she wasn't at the point where, you know, she's okay. And even so, I didn't really want him. And my mum's got a bad back at the minute, so I didn't want to taking him. And so yeah, his brother came one weekend and took him to a dealer, and yeah, luckily there was one he wanted and liked, because, and he didn't just have it for the sake of it. We was just lucky. But I did think, you know, if he doesn't find one, Ryan works every other weekend, so he couldn't have gone again, you know, for 2 weeks. So yeah, it was, oof, are we going to be able to go, aren't we? We obviously looked into hiring a car, and you know, we're taking Colin. That's not really an option. So yeah, anyway, I think we're going. But now we've got the problem of Colin's going to be in the boots. Eleanor's going to go at the front of the car because she gets really bad car sickness. I'll be at the back, like on Ryan's side. I'm going to put Eleanor's seat, you know, as far to the front as, you know, she's comfortable. And that, so we was going to use, you know, the footwell and the seat for his stuff, which is fine. Well, I thought, oh, it'll all fit fine because we're not taking any food because there's a supermarket very close, a big supermarket very close to the caravan place. So I said, you know, once we get there, we can go and do his shopping, leave Eleanor and Colin in the caravan. So that's that one done. And so what am I going to cut this into? So this is some scrapbooking paper. It's A4 and it's a mustard colour on the other side. So and yeah, so, and even like Colin's food, we can just, you know, get 5 days worth of food from the supermarket. So we wasn't taking any of that kind of stuff. I've hired like towel, because you don't get towels. So I've hired some towels out from there. So we haven't got to take those. Oh, that's a bit too high. Yeah, so we haven't got to take towels or sheets. So yeah, it would just be as close, but yeah, I had a look at the space, and you know, even with, well, you're only there actually 3 full days, but then, you know, we don't go out at night because obviously we take Colin. Me and Eleanor might just nip to like the disco room or whatever, but none of it, you know, Miora's not that keen on that kind of stuff, and she's at that funny age. So yeah, like we want to take some, you know, games and colouring books, and we obviously want, takes over 4 hours to get there, so, and we're going early in the morning. So I'm wanting, you know, to take some breakfast cobs. I normally do like sausage and brown sauce cobs, which I love cold, and then take, this is some of the wrapping paper. So I'm going to put this was an idea from Roxy, because you're obviously losing some there. Put that there. Yeah, I think we'd be really pushed for space, so we're gonna have to now get one of those like box things what go on top of cars. So we need, I don't know, some kind of rails or something on top of the car, and then this box. And yeah, I really didn't realise how expensive they was. So Ryan's looked around and stuff, and I think they're about £300. So that then put a, you know, a bit of a downer on it. It's like, oh my goodness, it'd probably been cheaper to just cancel. Right, I'm hoping, because I've got another piece of this, I'm hoping that I can get enough to give both booklets two strips. And have that one at the top and that one there. Okay. I don't know why I'm bothered about placement, because obviously I'm going to be tidying them up before I sew them. So yeah, it just seems like it's one thing after another. I'm not stressed about it whatsoever. Like whatever, but yeah, it's like, oh my goodness me, is there anything else? But you know, we've been thinking, oh, shall we just, you know, squash the car up and try and get everything in. But then like next year, Alna was wanting to take a friend on holiday and stuff, so you know, one of those boxes would come in handy. And like I was saying to Ryan last night, obviously now we've only probably got another couple of years, and you know, of Alna wanting to come on holiday with us. So yeah, we could do with I'm not gonna have enough, am I? We could do with you know, making sure that we get a couple of holidays. So yeah, I think it's worth getting. That wants to go in a little bit. Okay. Then we've got this one, and then I've got another 3. So I'm going to pause again and get another sheet out. I'm loving these. So what I've done is just had a shuffle around with them. So each one has got some of the wrapping paper in, and then the other paper is a scrapbook paper in both of them. I need to do them wider, really. Let's fold that down. So that can go in there. That can go in my scraps. And then I might as well just go all the way down here. Fold that in. Just gonna want some more. Make sure it's, yeah. So that's that one. Then that's that one. Okay. Then I'm going to put a doily in each. Before I sew them, I'm gonna have to tidy them and probably clip them together. I just don't think I've got 10 clips just hanging about. So that's that one. That's and that one. And that one. And that one. So that's those. Then I've got some of these tickets from Your Creative Studio. So put those in. And there's quite a bit on the top. See, I think when I sew them, I'm going to position the things like the doily and stuff, like more towards the ends, so when they get ripped out you're not losing that much. Oh, come on, get in. So yeah, apart from all that, I'm really getting excited. Yeah. So yeah, we shall see. Obviously Ryan now needs to find somewhere to get one of these roof things from and get one and fix it on and all the rest of it, but he is off work this weekend, so I don't know if that's planned. But I've said before his dad's been in and out of hospital, and again that's not been great because, like I say, they live quite far, and in hospital and that there's only been able to be one person to visit and things like that, and they put him in a bit of a nursing home as, you know, some like to recoup, and you could only visit there, well, I think it took about a week to get an appointment type thing, because they was doing the visits like in a meeting room, and again only one person could go. They'd have to have a test before they went and things. So yeah, that's obviously been stressful. So I thought I would try out my new stamps, if you've seen them. I had a couple of these long ones and I thought perhaps put that in. I'll have to fold it. I don't know if to have it like that or fold it. I think I'll fold it. Obviously you will lose some of the top, but like I say, if I position it right, I shouldn't lose too much of it. But I just thought that'd be a nice little thing, and it obviously doesn't have to be used in one section. Can just rip bits off on it. I've not tried this out before, so I don't know if it's going to stamp very well. It's probably going to take a lot of time up doing this, actually. All right, fingers crossed. Oh no, right off it. Oh well, that's not so bad. Right, let's see if I can just get away with doing it like that. Right, I need to get it positioned before. Yep. Yeah, I've now got ink out on this side. That's not good. Yep. I'm off that side, so I don't think that's gonna ink up very well. Right, let me get. I feel like I'm about 6 miles away from my desk. I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on. So yeah, that's holiday. What's to order Alna a few more clothes, because we kind of held off, because, you know, in the UK we don't get that great weather, so we don't buy a lot of summer clothes. You know, a couple of t-shirts and a couple of pairs of shorts and you've kind of got enough. So yeah, she got no shorts now that fit. Same as the t-shirts and swimming costume. Even she needed new jeans as well, and pyjamas and things. So we've had to do an order. I've still gone online, even though we can go in shops and stuff, and even though I work in a shop, I still don't want to be out there shopping and stuff. Everywhere's been really busy, overcrowded and stuff, so I'm still trying to stay away. So we've done her an order, and then I've got to have a few bits. I've had a couple of pairs of like linen trousers and some new pumps and a few new t-shirts. So we've done that. So we've got to wait for those to turn up. I've ordered some stuff from where I actually work, and I mean, people probably think I'm crazy because I've had to pay delivery, whereas I could pick it up from work for free. But again, I just don't want to be hanging about after work. So if they don't fit, I will take them back to work. That's a lot easier than ordering them from work. It's a lot quicker process. Right, so let's do that. The stuff of Alma's though, she's had hers from, I don't know if you'll know it, Shein. It's kind of like Primark, you know, throwaway type clothes, which is fine when, you know, when you're that age, because nothing ever fits the following summer. So I really enjoy making these, it's fun. So yeah, I might make some more of these another time and put them in the shop. I have to keep thinking which way to fold it. I am going to go over the 45 minutes. I never put the timer on anyway. I'm not far off finishing now, but yeah, I do want to machine sew them. Rachel put bits of fabric and stuff in hers too, which is a really nice idea. So that's that. And then my idea was, I've got this, some flowers came in it. I've washed it all. I put it in the bath and washed it out. So I was thinking of having that like over the top of it. I really quite like the idea of it. I don't know how easy it's going to be to like sew, not sew, sorry, cut down. It'll be fine to sew. So if I get, sorry, if I get, and I'm sorry about the glare as well, I've just noticed the glare. I'm thinking if I just cut down here, oh, I love it. And then I suppose once they're all sewn in, it will be easier to cut round if it's not straight. And I think everything's going to be moved before I sew it anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it quite rough and then cut round after. I love that. Yeah, I was thinking about it last night when I watched Rachel's video. I thought, oh, it'd be really nice with some kind of covering over the top of it. And then I remembered that I've got this. I have got some projects in mind for some of this. I don't think I'll use all of it. I do have a roll of clear cellophane with white dots on it So if I use it all, I've still got got those. But yeah, I thought this would be really nice for botanical things. But this is quite expensive cellophane to buy. And say I bought a roll because I do gift wrapping with the Dreamcatcher DIY kits, so I often use it as part of my packaging. And when I used to, well, I mean, I've not got any at the moment, and I've not stopped selling them, but I used to have some big hoops for DIY, but since, you know, current circumstances and stuff, they've got really expensive to buy the hoops, so I'm not stocking them at the moment. But yeah, because they didn't fit into my normal kind of packaging, I would use the cellophane for those as well. So, and it was cheaper for me to have a massive roll. I used to get it from the pound shop, and I was finding that every week I was, well, again, I'm fibbing. Why do you say things and then after you think that's not even true? We go once a month to the pound shop. So every month I was kind of buying 4 rolls, which was £4 at a time. And I think a whole massive roll was about £15. So it was loads cheaper. It just seemed like a lot of money in one go to just spend on cellophane. It's funny, isn't it? Well, I mean, I know I do with buying bulk. I and R and think, oh my goodness, do I really need all that stuff? Where am I going to keep it? Because I mean, you obviously can't bulk buy everything unless, you know, you live in a very large house and you've got, you know, some storage somewhere. Right, so that's that one. I think that one's lost its paper. How many more have we got? 3, 4. So I've still got quite a bit, and it's double. So again, if I cut it like that, just go straight down. That's that. Yeah, I thought I could make some like window things and stuff with it. So I expect this to turn up at some point in the botanical series. I've just been filming some more fabric embellishments actually for the botanicals. I had to kind of stop because I'd got all those bases to get finished. I wanted to get on with using, oh, that's not the right, I'll have to do it this way and cut some off. What am I trying to say? Yes, because I'd used all my digitals up, I'd worked through them, and I thought my bases are the next things that I want to get used up, so I kind of have to put the fabric embellishments on hold, but I've not got too many bases left now, so I thought I can continue with the embellishment part of the series. I think the series is going to go on all year, but I like doing it. Right, I think that's going to want quite a bit of cutting off. Right, let's get this in here. Then I will have to pause to drag my machine down. done that really quite rough. But I have noticed a lot of things are sticking out, and it's mainly the things that are folded in half, so I can't cut them flush, otherwise I'm going to cut them off. So before I sew them, I'm probably going to have to go through each one and just give it a little bit of repositioning. So I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll pause, drag the sewing machine forward, and then I'll show you me, you know, straightening one up and getting it ready for sewing and so on, and then I'll pause again, I'll sew them all, and then we can just have a look at the finished. Done that like that because it goes up in that corner, so you can just get it straightened. Okay, right, I shall see you in a little tick. Okay, so I'm going to have a look at them one by one, and I'm literally, I know this is quite time consuming, isn't it, but I think because I've done so many of them, obviously I've not took that much care on where they all placed. Yeah, I can't go any higher than my book page. That's my thing. So I don't know why I'm going that way. Okay, so that's fine. Now I need to make sure that when that's not when that's sewn in, it. Oh, I can't talk. Yeah. So if that was there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to have them staggered out the book, to be honest, and then just place this where it's going to cover them. So yeah, that's what I will do. So that's there. Oh, nightmare. Okay. Then we're going to have that there, and that's not going to be sticking out. Then I'm going to have that onto there a little bit. Okay, then we've got that there, and I'm going to put that there. Okay, then I'm going to put that there. You know, I don't know if to recrease it and do it half the amount. I think that would be a lot better. Right, let me get the bone folder. Sorry if that was all a bit tedious. But yeah. loads better, so they can all be pushed in now, and then you can actually see the scrapbooking paper at the back, which is nice. Okay, so I'm fine with that. Just pat it down like so, and then I'm gonna put that. If I do it there, that shouldn't need cutting down. Probably just a little bit at the top, and that's it. So I'm going to do a zigzag, make sure my needle's up before I change the stitch. And I'm going to start from the bottom. Right, where's my pedal? Behind my bin. Right. Okay, then I'm just going to I wonder I'll just trim it off with a trimmer, that might make it easier. So that's that. Cut that off, and then we'll just get that bottom bit. So here we go, they're all done. I really love them. I'm so glad that I put this on top, and obviously you can either unpick the stitching, or you can just, I suppose you could just pull it off and you'd still have this piece of scrapbooking paper. And then I think I've put 10 different things inside, so they flip out, and then you've got the plastic on the front that you can use. So yeah, I think really nice project. I must remember these, because they'd be nice, say when I've done a file folder, and then I could put all the bits of scraps and stuff in one of these and then put it in the pocket, which is absolutely fabulous. So yeah, I'm going to remember that. So I'm now going to go and photograph these and put them on Etsy. You could always put a pocket at the back as well. You could put stamps in and stickers and all that kind of stuff, or you could make a little pouch and put some bits of threads in, bits of different fibres or bits of material, and it'll still be pretty flat. I mean, that's really flat. So I'm only going to put these up for very a couple of pounds, and they will be as low as possible postage. So that's those. So thank you very much, Rachel, for another great idea. I've obviously done scrappy pads before to write in, but yeah, really like these. Like little inspiration packs, aren't they? And you could do them for whatever theme you was doing. And then going back to if you put them in something like a journal or file folder or whatever, and the pages, the things matched the folio, and you put some blank tags inside the folio, then the person who's bought it can make some matching things to go with it. So yeah, I don't know why I keep repeating but myself. I think I'm ready for a cuppa now. So that's it. I shall see you in the next video. Bye for now.